while there are blood markers and other markers, there is also how we feel. Something is off, and most of us, have that feeling but can't put our finger on it. What are some of these non-quantitative measures or indicators, Lauren, of
Mm.
being metabolically unhealthy?
I love this question because I think that metabolic health is related to basically every system in our body. And so many of the experiences that we've normalized as being just the experience of being alive, I actually think are likely due to metabolic dysfunction. So, in the short term, things like brain fog, crashing after you eat meals, feeling fatigued even though you've been sleeping at night, having disrupted sleep, mood swings, being hangry, right? Where there's like all this irritability when you're hungry, cravings, all of these things can result from blood sugar spikes and crashes, or just metabolic dysfunction in general. In the long term, metabolic dysfunction is linked to 9 out of the 10 leading causes of death in the US. So it's linked to everything from heart disease, diabetes, obviously, Alzheimer's, interestingly, insulin resistance is at the heart of a condition called PCOS, which is the leading cause of infertility in the United States. And insulin resistance more broadly is actually very linked to hormonal balance. And so this is something that is very underrecognized, but has a big impact on everyone, but especially, for example, women in perimenopause and menopause, where insulin resistance and blood sugar instability can really exacerbate symptoms. And you can see manifestations of this acne, like I said, infertility. Insulin resistance is even linked to wrinkles, which of course, like the goal of health is not necessarily vanity, but I just think it's interesting to note that it even goes so far as to interrupt healthy collagen production. And of course, if that's happening externally, you know that there's mirroring processes happening internally as well.
Yeah, for example, even things that you've overdone the carbs bit when after a meal, a couple of hours after a meal, you feel this big sort of loss of energy, this crash. Those are all early indicators of the fact that
Mhm.
maybe there is something you need to fix. But